Now, before I went no money spent in Madden, like way long time ago, I wanted to learn how to snipe cards. And I looked and looked and looked and tried to figure it out. And I think last year I absolutely perfected the art of sniping cards and making coins in Madden 22. So today's video, I'm going to break down how to snipe the auction block. This is the best coin making method in Madden because it works all year round. It works 24/7. All you need to do is learn the basics, which is what we're going over today. Let's get into it. Okay, so in order to snipe a card, one, you need to understand how many coins you're working with. There would be no point in me trying to go snipe like 90 overalls right now that are going for 300,000 coins because obviously I only have 100k. Now there wouldn't even be a point in going to snipe like 86s and 87s because they're going for what, like 67,000 coins. So if I buy one card for a small flip of 3,000 to 4,000 coins, I'm not going to be able to buy multiple cards at the same time. And the key to making a lot of coins in sniping is to keep going in repetition. You want to go quantity of small snipes as opposed to always looking for the one big snipe. You'll make way more coins in the long run. And in order to do that, you can't snipe if you don't have any coins. So first of all, I'd recommend you try to get to like 400,000 to 500,000 coins if you can. I'm only stuck at 100,000. So we're going to be sniping lower cards today. I'm going to go for like the 80 to 81 overalls. These are going for 12,000. So I could snipe reasonably 8 cards or so and post all of them on the auction block, hoping that the first one I post sells by the time I get to the 8th card so that I can continue sniping and I don't have to take breaks for my coin stack to go back up. So the first thing to do is to understand your sell price or your market price. So in order to do that, if I'm sniping 80s and 81s, I'm just going to go to the 80 to 81 quality filter with nothing else sorted here and look at the price of 80s and look at the price of 81s, wherever I can find the first 81 here. 13,000 for 81s and 12,000 for 80 overalls. Now, the reason these cards will sell at that price is because when people want to go to the auction house to either buy a card or buy a card for training or buy a card for a set, whatever it is, they're not filtering down. They're just, if they need an 80 overall for training or an 80 overall for a set or an 81, they're just going to go here. They're going to go to quality 80 to 81 and they're just going to find the cheapest 81 overall that they can find, meaning they're not filtering down to see the newest cards like I'm going to show you here in a second. So sometimes it takes a full hour. Sometimes you even have to repost cards when you sell them. But at some point, these are the market rates for these cards because people are essentially too freaking lazy to sort down and actually go find the cheapest card. Like I bet you there's a Mason Crosby for a lot cheaper than that. If I just go and search for just Mason Crosby, I'm willing to bet there's cards that are cheaper. See, we found the one that was at 13.1, but there's cards at 12.9, at 1,300, and a lot of times even cheaper than that. So because people are just too lazy to filter down, that means they go buy the cheapest card that they can find, but it's always unfiltered and it ends up being more expensive, which is where we get our market rate. So now I know when I sell my cards, EA takes a 10% cut of my sales. So if this is the price that I can sell an 80 overall at is 12,000 coins, I want to take off 10% of that, and that's what my break even will be. So I'll be going for snipes anything under 90% of 12,000. In order to do that, all you have to do is go on your phone calculator. Really, it's super easy. Just type in 12,100 because that's our sell price. And I'm going to times it by 0.9 and that'll give me 90% or minus 10% from that 12,000 price. Our break even is 10,890 coins. So basically we're going to look for cards around 10,000 coins and less if we can. That'll give us at least an 800 coin profit. And for the 81s, all we need to do is 13,000 times 0.9 and we get 11,700. That means we're going to look for cards around 11,000 for 81 overalls and we'll be able to make at least 700 coins profit. Now you're going to see some cheaper, of course, and you'll always want to try to snag those. But if we could do this in quantity and do this in bulk, our coin stack will go up a lot quicker than you think. So now we need to find a filter that filters this down. So if we go to newest here and the right trigger filter, we see 59 minutes because that'll show us the newest cards that are being put on the block. Once we see 59 minutes, we know we have a good filter. So a lot of times what you can do is you can either like sort by program if you know good programs that are in for like 80 to 81s. Like if you wanted to do the superstars, we can see that we're seeing 59 minutes here, but we're also seeing 57. It seems like this isn't refreshed very often. Technically, we could snipe this Javon Hargrave for like a 200 coin snipe, but I'm not going to do that just because it's a little below my desired profit margin. So instead, I'm going to get rid of the program here. Other times you can add a letter. So a lot of times I'll just throw like a C in the filter, or I'll throw like an A or a D in the filter, and this will help us sort by newest. And now you see we're seeing 59 minutes here. So this actually might be a good filter with the C. So again, we're looking for 80 overalls around the 10,000 mark and 81 overalls around the 11,000 mark. Now the best way to refresh this so we're seeing the newest cards is just to go to any unused filter. So here, if I go to type, I'm not using any type filter. So if I just hit A and A again on all, it'll refresh these cards for us. You see we got a new card up there at the front. Now all we need to do is sit back and just continuously refresh this filter until we find a card, and then that's when we try to buy it. My general rule of thumb is if you go on a filter and you don't see any cards that are worth sniping within the first probably 10 attempts at it, it might be time to try try a new filter. That one might just not be clicking. Even if it's refreshing fairly often, it just might not be a great filter to use. Maybe the cards in there are just generally overpriced or priced higher. So instead, what we're going to do is find a new filter. So I've refreshed this for a while now. I'm not getting any luck here. Nothing big, nothing crazy. Not even that many new cards. So instead of the C or any letter, I'm going to go sort by position. So if I go to type and I go to quarterback per se, we'll see if this one works. So I'm seeing 59 minutes here, but other than that, 57, not too good. Again, not a great one. Let's try wide receiver. Okay, wide receiver might not be terrible, but I don't think it's by any means like the best that we can find. What about tight end? Nope, not tight end. So this is actually a snipe here. This Jimmy Ward for 10,350. I'm going to go ahead and buy him. Now, the best way to sell your cards after you snipe them is not to back out and go find the card. And we could actually buy pretty much all these 81s here for 11,000 and make 700 coin profit. So we're going to go ahead and do that. If no one's buying them, I'll buy them, dude. I'll flip them for 7,000 coins. Or 700 coins. That's fine with me because it takes no time, no energy. So as long as these are 81s, or we can sell them for 13,000, and then after the tax, it's like 11,700 something. So we're making decent profit on these cards. And I'll call it there. The best way to sell your cards, guys, there's this thing called the Madden Companion app. It's literally just an app on the App Store. It's on Google, I think, as well as Apple. I know it's on Apple. I'm not 100% sure about Android, so I'm sorry about that if it's not. But if you search Madden Companion app on the store, it's going to be the first one that comes up there. That's the Madden Companion app. So you just want to go ahead and download that, install it. You log into your EA account, and once you buy cards, you can actually sell them through this companion app. Okay, so as you see here, if I just go to my binder, and then this will show all the items that I have in my binder. So if I sort by newest, this will give me the cards that I just bought. Looks like we have 3 Jimmy Wards to sell, which is good because we already know that he's going for 13,000 coins. So in my buy now price, I'm just going to put 13,000, and in my starting bid, I'm just going to put 12,750. Now, you see this quantity button here at the bottom? This is huge because since we bought 3 of the same cards, we can post them all at the same time. Don't have to worry about it at all. Now, all those cards are posted to the block, and I never even had to back out of my Xbox window here, the auction house on my Xbox. It stays in here, which is really, really nice. Makes things really easy, and now we can just continue to refresh, try and find some snipes, make sure we're sorted by newest there. You can see all the cards that I just posted, and then just continue to go to a filter that's unused, and we'll keep refreshing this page here. Now, guys, I know it seems slow, it seems monotonous, but trust me when I say this is the single best way to make coins in Madden, without a doubt, because there are windows where you'll get super cheap snipes. You'll get amazing deals on cards. You'll be flipping things for 5K, 10K, whatever it is. Once you get a good coin stack built up, that's really the key with sniping is you have like 1 million coins built up and you can snipe those higher overall cards. You can get some banger deals on them, which will make your profit margins just massive. And so it's a little bit of a grind at the beginning, and it's really not even that much of a grind. Like, I'll just put on a Hulu show, or I'll put on a YouTube video or something, or a stream, and I'll just kind of kick back and watch. Here's another one, 10,600. So that's going to be like a 1,100 coin profit after sale. And so now I'll just go back to my companion app. You just got to refresh. You can go to auctions and then back to binder, and it'll refresh in your binder. Now I can click on this. Again, I know an 81 is going for 13,000 coins. So I'm just going to post that to the auction house, and I can continue to refresh just like we were. And so once you really get moving here, once you get in a good groove and find some good filters and experiment with your filters, I can't urge you enough to experiment with the filters that you're using, because you can find some hidden gems just by trying new things, and some things can pop off one night when others will just be completely stale. But the more coins you have, the bigger your profit margins can be, because you can snipe higher overall cards and people will post them for even lower. So that's my best advice. If you guys are interested, I can give you a tutorial on sniping on the companion app and kind of the best filters to use that I used for that. This is originally how my channel started, was sniping videos. If you go back and you find my videos from like this time last year, this is what I was doing. So it's something I've always enjoyed. It's almost like a mini game within the game itself, and I really enjoy it. It's better than grinding solos, in my opinion, which are just terribly boring to grind. But if you found this helpful, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. I have a great No Money Spent series that I think anyone who hasn't seen it will absolutely love. That's linked on screen, so if you want to check it out, I urge you to do so. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching.